Morning, everyone. Are you guys excited? Why so serious? So I think I'm the happiest man today. It has been amazing. 365 days ago, we had Sahara Sparks 2016, and we were like, are you going to be able to do like it again? So here we are, Sahara Sparks 2017, towards smart solutions. First of all, I would like to appreciate you guys showing up this morning. It's Friday, it's not Saturday, it's Friday. I know most of you guys dropped most of your important things to show up here. Kuja kujumuika nasi. We have guys all the way from Kenya, we have guys all the way from Japan, we have guys all the way from Uganda, Desa, and your team from Nigeria. It's amazing for you guys to be here to support what you're trying to do. When we are thinking on starting something like this for Tanzania, when we just had a concept 2.5 years ago at Buni Innovation Hub, co-creating, what should we call it? A couple of names comes into mind. Unzipping Africa, Unboxing Africa, Africa the Thing, Sahara Sparks, whatever. So many names comes around. And there's this famous quote of the late Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere. At some point of time, the South should be able to produce for the North to use. And I was like, why if one day Africa south of the Sahara is able to produce products and solutions that the rest of the world can be able to consume? I'm not sure if I'll be alive that day. But I'm ready to see that happen. We have Demo Africa, we had Pivotist, we had Slash, we have Crunchbase and TechCrunch and stuff like that. But I can guarantee you, before I die, the largest innovation and tech entrepreneurship conference in the world will be Sahara Sparks. And people will say, this event started in Tanzania. Young mind, Tanzanian mind with a lot of energy, a lot of passion, sat together to change the course of the innovation and technology ecosystem in the world. After saying those few words, let me give you a bit of what happened last year and the teaser for this year. So please, let's see what happened. And if you're going to do better than that. Some sound of some people, Anderson and the rest.
That means that you can win at whatever you do.
Woo! That was the glimpse of what happened last year. Anderson, how many videos? 1.8 billion videos in YouTube. Am I getting it right? Please don't tweet until I'm sure I'm getting it right. Okay, so that's what happened last year. And we are going to have amazing 2 days. Because all my speakers are here, and they're brilliant speakers. You're going to love the discussion, you're going to love the feeling, you're going to love the look and feel, and it's going to be amazing. So before I waste any time, please take me to my slides. So some of you might know this. His name is Chinua Achebe. Among some of the greatest African writers of all time. One of his most famous writings is Things Fall Apart. Oh yeah. Simesoma from 4 Bongo. Yeah. So those who went to school in Tanzania, they should be able to know him because we read his books at all levels. It doesn't matter which course you're taking. If you're doing English literature, then you should be able to know this guy. So one of his famous quotes is about kinsmen being able to meet under the moon. So what actually he's saying is that when kinsmen gather together somewhere on the corner of a village to look at the moon, it doesn't mean they cannot sit at their own houses and look at the moon. But it's a good thing for kinsmen to sit together and look at the moon together. Because so many things come up when you look at the moon together. So here we are with a lot of kinsmen and kinswomen who possibly could decide to have this conversation about innovation and technology by themselves on their own houses. But they have decided to come here to talk together so that we can try to achieve something together. Thank you so much for you guys to show up here today. So, why smart solution? Why now? I was having chat with some of my friends when I was trying to co-create with my team on what should be the slogan for Sahara Sparks 2017. And when we were telling some of the people we are looking towards smart solutions, most of them were like, oh, no, this is just too early for Africa. You can let TechCrunch do this. You can let Slash do this. It's just too early for Africa. But also I think Africa is the mother of all innovations. Back in the days of Archimedes, son of Amos, when he went to Alexandria, got his first degree there, up to right now when M-Pesa is taking over the world with the digital transactions. You can choose to disagree with me, but that's what I believe on after working with more than 1,500 startups for the past 6 years. I know how much potential this continent has. So we will talk about smart cities, smart governance, smart citizens, innovation, entrepreneurship, digital inclusion, tech hubs, and what innovation and ICT can do to impact the community that we are living in. Because this is the right time. The journey for this year hasn't been that easy. A month ago, we started with our first activity. We started with Sahara Sparks Solve Hackathon, which we did with Solve, about the VR technologies. We did it at our space, and it was an amazing session. We were introduced to the VR technology. It was my first time to see the technology, and it was an amazing session. And that's where we are going right now. I was happy to see Serengeti in real time in a 3D look on my eyes. And then there's no need to take a bus to go to Arusha right now, because I can see it just in front of me. So if the Minister of Tourism is listening to me right now, maybe we should invest on the VR technology. And then we went to Sahara Sparks Impact Week. We visited more than 12 universities. Could you clap to the guys who did this amazing work? So we visited over 12 universities with the aim of creating awareness on innovation and technology entrepreneurship, and telling them the right time you can be able to find your co-founder is your first year at the university. So start to think not outside the box, but kick out the box. So from there, we did Sahara Startup Drill. Over 200 startups registered to take part in this event this year. Guys, do you know how difficult it is to have 200 tech and innovation startups in Tanzania to register for anything? Could you clap for that? So we're 200 startups registering for event this year. Amazingly, we got 30 best, and we managed to do a startup drill for them to prepare them for exhibition and the investor pitch, which is going to be happening tomorrow. We have 7 exciting investors coming from different parts of the world to be with us tomorrow to listen to some of these most brilliant ideas from Tanzania. From there, it has been a crazy morning for us today because we are having 2 events. The other events happening at Coral Beach Hotel right now. It's about Sahara Spark FinTech Roundtable. We are doing it with our media network. And some of us are here for this event. Tomorrow we're going to have the Sahara Sparks investor pitch. And by the evening, we'll be done with Sahara Sparks 2017 and look forward for 2018. 109 startups, 1,273 attendees, 12 universities, 10 investors, 1,000 universities, students from the universities reached, 400 entrepreneurs, and 15 private sector partners. That is what we have achieved this year. We are here to celebrate success of young, energetic Tanzanian entrepreneurs, the likes of Lillian from Jamii Africa, with innovative mobile solution for low-income community to take part in the value chain of the insurance industry. So these are the kind of innovation we'll be celebrating for the next 48 hours. And I'm excited to see these amazing speakers who could share their story to inspire other young Tanzanians. We couldn't have done this without support of our amazing partners, DMM Africa. It's kind of tricky. We started to work with DMM sometime last year. It's amazing stories. These are amazing young guys. Alex Kapungu, a Chips My Eye guy, lost somewhere in Japan for like 10 years. Please wave for your brothers in Tanzania. And Stefan, he looks more African, but originally Haitian. Again, from DMM Africa. So DMM Africa, they're doing amazing work for this continent. Actually, they have $100 million USD fund to support innovation in Africa. We'll talk more about the amazing story when Stefan comes here. But, again, we couldn't be able to do this without the support of, again, I will highly appreciate if you clap so hard for Finnish Embassy and Swiss Embassy. They are doing it again this year. We're highly appreciating the support you're giving us, without forgetting Human Development Innovation Fund, Startup Board, and the media network. There is a support, but this is a special support because that person will come on stage. So I don't need to say much about what they've done to us. I'll have a conversation with him here in a few minutes to come. Okay, wow. How does this thing pops up in my slides? So that was it. Thank you so much, guys. And let's have exciting 2 days ahead of us.